Hey, 70!
A look at Kerryon Johnson, second-year man out of Auburn. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 11 yards there and a Lion first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only the controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
We'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon.
At the 24-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Stafford, he'll get this one to Galladay. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
13 yards on the play.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
A first carry for the converted wideout, J.D. McKissick. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. And as a first-rounder, a lot of eyes on him, a lot of expectations.
And he has to play well in his rookie year. Those days of coddling guys and bringing them along slowly, those days are long gone. When you're drafted in the first round, they expect you to play right away. And the community's eyes and fan base, they'll be on you the entire way.
And you take a look at this draft class from a season ago, really it grades out as a pretty darn good class.
So you have to give a lot of credit to the entire scouting organization. General manager, personnel department, college scouts, all came together. They evaluated it very well and got a nice payoff.
And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. At the 19.
Backfield set, 180. You gonna see me in your nightmare, son. Double right. You gonna see me in your nightmare.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. This complete to Jones. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Even. 4 down. Even.
From the 50 at Stafford. Amendola's got it, complete. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th.
Hey, 280. Mike, 58, right there. Drill right, 22. Come get some. Come on here, come get some.
Stafford on first down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Marvin Jones that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. A big seam, and he might go all the way. Touchdown, Detroit. Kenny Galladay, 95 yards, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. The game had been pretty uneventful offensively until that big strike.
No doubt about it. Almost felt like they were just going back and forth a little bit in the first quarter.
Hey, 22! You got nothing.
On 1st and 10, Stafford throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Kenny Galladay is intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Stafford. His throw incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Throwing is Stafford. Going for the deep ball. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their...
Set, 250. Hey, 22.
Now a first down throw. Stafford. That's to his running back, Kerryon Johnson. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. We'll check on his status when we get back. Stafford down 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. In 2nd and 8.
Running from the gun, Johnson. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder coming up at halftime. We'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Now it's Stafford. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Kerryon Johnson, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Stafford going to come up 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. Stafford. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Throwing again is Stafford. And his throw here is incomplete.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got to key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front.
Set, 280.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Alert.
And we will likely not see another play here as they take the knee and head into the intermission all time.
Set, 280.
So we have reached halftime. You want the 3rd quarter?
Hey, we are
250. Big 20.
52. 52's the mic.
Check pass.
Faking the give to Johnson. Now it's Stafford. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Johnson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Get ready. Get ready. Get ready.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. First down Lions on a pickup of 13.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Here we go, D.
They'll try the air now with Stafford. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa. And they weren't in zone coverage, they were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one.
And he's going to go down again. Joey Bosa able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Set. 180. Stay 50. Stay 50.
Check 52.
On first down, it's Stafford. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
260.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Brings up 2nd.
From the gun, a run for Johnson. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hockenson. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now at Ford Field. Knotted up here at 10. That's our score as we begin quarter number 4. Jones hit and the ball's out. And picked up by the Chargers. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, L.A. So they need to determine if that knee was down before the ball was coughed up.
And they also wanted to make sure that the ball was possessed as they were going through, that the ball wasn't working its way free before the knee hit the ground.
Set. 180.
On 2nd down, Johnson.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Only 2 on the screen pass there.
Ready. 280.
On first down, Stafford here. Open man is Galladay, complete. A gain of 6 there on first. If you're thinking of a comeback here, you go to 2016. That's when Stafford had an NFL record 8 fourth-quarter comebacks. But last year, despite playing all 16 games, he had 0. And the pass complete, this one to Danny Amendola. 7 yards there and a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Stafford. They'll find a man over the middle. It's Galladay. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. He's back to throw. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
280, 32.
52's the mic.
And we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
They're going draw play. Stafford to Johnson. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important fourth down. James has got it. Complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did.
Red 80.
Mike 57. Hey, here we go.
Now it's Stafford. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Joey Bosa in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. He'll look to throw. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for our visitors, it's a dream start. 2 wins in 2 early road games. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for the Lions, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.